What's up, you guys? This is Steven, and I'm going to be doing a lyrical analysis of Ayumi Hamasaki's song, Daybreak. And this song appeared on Ayumi's album entitled I Am, and it was also used to promote the album as well. So, without further ado, here's my lyrical analysis for Ayumi Hamasaki's song, Daybreak. Having lost my face because of these times, I lived all these years clinging to my own existence. Okay, having lost my face because of these times. Okay, so I'm guessing you know how you say, there's an expression in English that to save face, which means to kind of save yourself from humiliation or embarrassment. So she lost her face. So maybe she's become embarrassed or humiliated. So these times have embarrassed and humiliated her. And she has lived all these years just clinging to her own existence. It's just pretty much all about her. And she doesn't have any children, so more power to her for the most part. Although she can still, throw a couple of bucks to, her mother and her grandmother. They did raise her, So, you can take care of your folks. So, now let's stand up together. Fight to win yourself. Okay, so we fighting to win ourselves. Ayumi wants us all to stand up together to fight to win ourselves. So, fight to win who you are. Okay. No matter how far apart we are, we're still under the same sky. Ain't that the truth, though? See, people need to understand that because I'm like, we all are living on this planet. If we work together, we probably wouldn't have the issues that we have now. Unfortunately, unfortunately, we do have a lot of issues that we, as the human race, have caused to each other, racism, sexism, genocide, slavery, just the whole slew of things, But, if we work together, things won't, like, these issues that we were going through, a lot of it wouldn't be necessary. And also, sorry to go on a rant, but I'm going to go on one for this one, though. It's like there are people in the world who are like starving in one place, but then in another place there are people who are like suffering from health issues because of overeating. I'm like, I don't think anyone, like, wherever you live, no matter where you live, I don't think anyone should be starving to death. I don't think food should be an issue for anybody. But unfortunately, in many parts of the world, it is. But back to business, though. I don't want to go too far on that rant. But, I just had to put that out there. Okay. Let's see. Don't forget that we're both traveling to the same place we once dreamed of. And I'm assuming this place we once dreamed of is heaven, more or less, This, perfect place where, we're happy. We don't have any issues, We're in paradise, Eden, utopia, whatever you want to call it. All right. Light and shadow are really the same thing. Okay, this is where Ayumi is coming from with it. She's saying, like, basically the light and the darkness are the same thing. And, Ayumi, they're actually opposites of each other. The light is, I don't really know how to define light. I don't really have the scientific definition of light. But, it's brightness. And the shadow is darkness, So brightness is really, brightness will get in your eyes and, blind you. Darkness will take away the light. So they're different, Ayumi. But maybe you're going somewhere with this. Maybe you know something that I don't. Maybe you know something that I don't know. If you do, definitely feel free to educate me. If you close your eyes, you can see them on your own. So, okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. I see darkness, but I also do see some light. But it's light because you know how you close your eyes and you can still sense when the sun's still there or light's still there. But if I close my eyes in darkness, then it's just dark. I'm not going to see both light and dark. Okay, Ayumi, where are you going with this one? Okay, both the sadness. Okay, this is a little tricky right here, but I'm going to get us through it. Both the sadness in, as in inside happiness. So both the sadness inside happiness and the hope at the end of pain. Okay. So she's saying that sadness is within happiness and hope, and the hope is at the end of the pain. Okay, Ayumi. I don't know what Daybreak you talking about here. But they do have that saying, that saying where, it's like it's darkest before the dawn. It's darkest before daybreak. So that's like, you sometimes before something really good happens to you, you are really in like a really tough, dark place in your life. And I can relate to that, definitely. I've been there. Okay, here are the next lyrics. No matter how far apart we are, we're always together. Remember that even when you feel crushed by the weight of the world, there's someone out there who loves you. And that person's name is Ayumi Hamasaki. Maybe, if you're lucky. But, hopefully you have someone out there who gives a care about you. Someone who cares about you, Because sometimes some people don't really have anyone who cares about them. Warning, warning, warning. Rant coming up. Okay, quick rant. Sorry about that. But I was in my forensic anthropology class way back when. And we were, studying bones or whatever. And that, unfortunately, some people, well, we all die. Unfortunately, people die at some point or another. But it's a part of life. But anyway, this person died and they were homeless. And I believe that the person was murdered. However, no one investigated the case. And the reason that they didn't investigate the case was because no one cared about it. There wasn't any family members who were advocating for them to investigate the case. And I was like, that's sad. But I know that, the people who are conducting this investigation don't necessarily have like all the resources in the world. So they do kind of probably have to make choices here and there as well. If no one's really advocating for this person's murderer or whoever to be brought to justice, that's sad. It wasn't a person out there who cared enough to advocate for the person's case to get them justice, which is sad. That is sad. But hopefully everyone who's watching this has someone out there who cares about them. Anywho, here we go with the last lyrics. Things aren't random. Maybe everything is inevitable. Okay, so Ayumi here is saying that things, like, everything happens for a reason. There's no such thing as coincidences, pretty much. And she's saying perhaps everything is inevitable. Like, you can't avoid it. You cannot, everything, you can't avoid everything. Like, everything is unavoidable. What comes your way, you have to deal with it. You can't avoid it. And I feel that there's some truth to that, definitely, because I feel like you can't escape your problems. I feel like they can transfer to a different type of, I don't know the word, but they can transfer to something else, but you can't necessarily escape them. Like, For example, oh, I have annoying neighbors, and I want to move, but then once I move, then I'll have the issue of like having to actually move and get the move together, move the like move into the new home or new apartment or wherever, and then oh wow, like I'm low on money because I spent my money, the money I saved trying to move. Like one problem kind of transfers to another problem or changes to a different problem. So that's where I'm coming from with it. But pretty much these are all the original lyrics for the song. You know. And as far as the music video is concerned, the music video, it isn't really anything special. I feel like Ayumi could have did more with it. Like I appreciate the simplicity of it, but I feel like she could have did more with it. I feel like I would have liked to see her, like the video takes place on this like kind of like this deserted road, kind of like out in like the desert area or something like that. And Ayumi's walking down the road, but at one point she just stops walking and just sings. I'm like, you should be continuing walking down this road because that kind of like symbolizes your path in life and works to the lyrics that you're singing about. Because you're both traveling to that place you once dreamed of. You know what I'm saying? And as well, her outfit that she's wearing in the video, it's weird. I heard that the outfit is a mourning outfit. Like people in Japan, I guess they mourn in white clothing or wear an outfit sort of like that, possibly. Maybe at least Japanese women do, possibly. I know in American culture, we mourn in black. Like when we go to funerals, we wear black. I guess when Japanese people go to funerals, they wear white, which is odd. But, different cultures have different things. So I'm guessing maybe Japanese people just view death as something different than Americans view death as. Because I have heard people say, like, in like the class that I've taken, that, like, Americans have a weird view on death. Like, it's always avoided in conversation to an extent. Like, we think of euphemisms for death instead of just saying dead. Like, like, oh, my friend is deceased, or my friend has passed away, versus my friend's dead. Or people like, oh, my friend, like, oh, they kicked the bucket. And I have heard people kind of speak on that and kind of like say that Americans kind of have a weird, or not necessarily weird view on death, but I guess don't really want to address it. And I think there's some truth to that. I'm not sure why that is, but I do feel that that's valid. But overall, the music video is nothing special. The song's nice though, and I appreciate that Ayumi's singing about Daybreak. However, I don't think there was actually any Daybreak or Dawn in the video, which is odd. But nevertheless, it's cool. It's alright. So, that's my lyrical analysis. Feel free to tell me what you think. Feel free to subscribe. Again, I really appreciate the support. And as well, again, thanks a lot for watching. Adios and goodbye for now.